Ooh, it's one of these really good intros again. So, got another, like, looks like a couple hours here. Probably gonna be closer to the one before I need to do stuff. So, yeah, putting another one of these from 3 over to SL. This intro, a little bit misleading. You see, they come in here with a bit of a plane, and then they get the friggin' satellite shooting down the airplane here. So I guess Toothpick kind of hops out here or something. But yeah, no parry blades anywhere in this. It's clearly misleading. Also, I'm not actually sure who's who. Like that heavyweight AC that shows up for a few seconds in the background there that gets the shield sliced off. Kind of makes me wonder if that was like a remake of the one from 3. Actually, I never noticed. It's weird because despite, again, this is clearly just me being friggin' unobservant as hell, but when it comes to that AC, like that guy's from 3, just gets rocked again. Also, you know, hello 4's intro right there. But no, the I never noticed that AC, that the other AC gets his shield slice off. For whatever reason, I always thought the Toothpick started off with a shield and then just like popped a blade out from under it, which doesn't make any sense because that would be impossible in pretty much all of them. Also, this is another one that I was planning to do at some point. I was actually testing it out. I'm not really sure how it's any different from just a blade run with suck your blade. Ooh, there's an ant on the wall. There's no longer an ant on the wall. What was I doing here? Right. One was kebab. There we go. Wow, 8/11. It has been almost a friggin' year. Oh, and this time around, you don't get a voiceover. I really thought about it. So yeah, crap went a little bit weird. And we got up on the planet. Alright, now, let's see what my build is here again. Okay, so this has to be the fast one, and then... Really? Can't be right. Yeah, no kidding. Apparently he was using this one. Where? Is this seriously? No, hang on. Let me check real quick, because this seems like it's the wrong thing. It seems like my first run around through this. No, it's definitely kebab. Alright. Yeah, and then it didn't end up working out. Alright. So I'm gonna start with Little Bear. As you do. And stab him in the face. And stab him in the face. Except miss. I don't remember what I even had these extensions on for. If anything, I probably want the radiator extensions if I'm going to be using the Mars. I'm going to drop some lines there. Drop some there. They will serve very little purpose because he doesn't really move much. Oh, hell, I might as well just run up and stab him. Good job. Awesome. Alrighty. Yeah, to say that I'm a little bit rusty is a bit of an understatement. You know, as well, why would I say counting even? As trying to continue anything after friggin' almost a year or whatever is apt to create. Yeah, that'll work. Bye-bye. I am probably gonna switch over to the mid-blade here. Feels like, that might be the better idea. Otherwise, I'm just gonna be restarting over and over. Mail received. You've got howitzer. Sell the howitzer? I need something on my left arm here. Couple shields, I guess I wasn't using them. Get rid of that, get rid of that. Yeah, why am I using you? Probably go back and rewatch it, because I have no frickin' clue whatsoever. Okey-doke, so... what else? I mean, we got solid shields in the left hand, so might as well use those again. Neato. Back units. Might as well... I think I wasn't using ammo packs because they didn't actually end up affecting anything, if I recall correctly. I will buy these for later. There's a specific part I want to use them for. Contact bombs for the hell of it. Got a not Medusa too, that's probably a good thing to have. What else? I don't remember what the use of this is. I don't think there is one. And then probably some floating mines too. But yeah, rolls for this run, just like before. Basically, it's Parry Blade and anything that fits in the inside slot. So that's kind of just leaving it open. I just figured it's more fun this way than doing just plain Parry Blade only. Just because that would result in a lot of going and retrying the same thing over and... oh wait, that's why I was using it. Interesting. Alright, but yeah, it... pretty much doing Parry Blade only resulted in a lot of doing the same thing over and over and over because ammo ran out. I'm gonna pop this on here because I don't think it actually affects this. Let's see. Got the 20, got the wall, and got some extra armor slapped on this thing. Might as well go do some more arena now. Yeah, I think I was gonna use the contact bombs, wasn't I? But yeah, so it mostly would just result in doing the same thing over and over. And actually, when I started this, it was gonna be, and actually the way I did this the first time around, it was gonna be this plus, it was just gonna be parry and flamethrower, which is honestly really fun. But then at the time, I was just kind of having an issue where for some reason my brain can contemplate remapping the controls. So actually hitting that button is a massive pain. Alright, that didn't work. Okay, and it, whether by bugs or not, it does seem to affect the blade in this case, so I'll keep those ammo packs around, although my brain is through the roof right now. Alright, that should have hit you. Just get overheated, bud. And then, as things progress, I'll probably switch back over to the Mars. Hell. Actually, I should probably see if the double ammo pack is even available in this right now. Oops on you. Yeah, now I remember why I don't use them. They're a little bit, Yeah, not a fan. I'm gonna be getting rid of those right away. I know they can be really good, but I honestly prefer the mines. Alright, this is not going well. Let me scratch you. It's still funny how, like, the farther you get into the game, the easier it is to hit stuff with this thing. The more predictable their movements get. Now with this whole thing where they just stop and do nothing, and, or just slide back and forth for days, it definitely throws stuff off. Alright. Bums is... Now, how do I actually hit you with these stupid things? Like that. Yeah, so they're good. I just can't really say I'm a fan. I can definitely say how they're abusable, that's no question. Let me go back to mines. Where are my mines? Hello, mines. Now, back parts. I don't think it is, but do you have double ammo pack for me? You do not, and honestly, in all likelihood, you won't have it whatsoever. You don't even have the double 20%. Also, another thing, this right here is why mines are going to be necessary. Because for a lot of these kinds of missions, it's, well, obviously going to be a little bit of a problem to have enough ammo on the blade to take out all of them.
Eliminate any opposition you encounter.
Well, I'm in the process of doing that. A little bit slow here. Awkwardly fidget back and forth. Just one little cherry picker causing devastating problems. There we go.
Area secured. Proceed to B block.
And the reload time of these things, I forgot. It has been a minute. Now the crossback run, like 90% just slapping stuff with these, because there's nothing else. There we go.
Area secured. Proceed to C block.
You out. You out.
A raven.
Yes, I'm a birdie. I don't know if I have the turning upgrade. I don't think I do, but I need it. I think it might unequip your optionals.
Destruction of all targets confirmed.
And I know it does reset all of your HUD stuff, so I want to get that going again. Through the door, get through the door. There we go. I always like to get through that door before it ends. Yeah, while it was parry and inside last time, there is one thing that I won't be using, and that's napalm rockets, because, well, they're a little bit overpowered, let's say. But no, I just have so many runs where I rely on those things that I'm trying to use anything but them. Weird that this is the highest energy output. Maybe I should switch for some less draining legs. I'm gonna try the Surtees for a little bit. Also, where are my optionals? I still have all my optionals, and that is with improved turn speed. Pressing. What else? Yep. Get the essentials out of the way. Now let's make this green. Was gonna do blue, had this whole conversation to never make anything blue yesterday. But it's impossible, because everything is already blue. Dabba-dee-dabba-die. My car is blue. Half my clothes are now blue. My desk is blue. Everything is blue. Why is it also blue? Alright. And probably gathering. If any of these fail catastrophically, I'm just gonna deal with it. And move on.
Enemy strength.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Yeah, so, you know, S rank, Parry Blade Run confirmed right here. What I need to be doing is switching back to the crappy blade for this. Screw it. Tired of your back and forth BS. Right. There we go. That's what I'm forgetting. That's a little extra right step. Okay. I'm remembering things. Yeah, the stepping back and forth. Okay, yeah, that's what it was. How about you don't? Yeah, I don't even get the second half. Yeah, that one will. Alright, so switching over to the basic blade for the missions. I'm going to be using this one for the arena. As per usual, you lose all the money that you made in 3 inside the line. Actually, I'm going to stick to this one for this particular mission. As this is the one where you kill off Shooting Star.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Or in this case, probably get completely rocked by one of the easiest fights in the game. So we'll see. Yep, I'm gonna do that through stepping on a bunch of cars. This seems like a very humane thing to do. I wonder. Oh, they're immune to the mines, okay. Had to science it out. Science said no. Oh, man, I just missed it. Oh well. Hopefully I'll still get Shooting Star.
Disturbance detected. Seal off section B26.
Okay. Who are we fighting?
I'm sending in the Raven we hired.
Okay. Question is, why did you hire them? Do you regularly have this kind of highway problem?
AC? We didn't expect this.
Come on, they're everywhere. How do you not plan for this? So he's gonna be distracted for a little bit. I'm just gonna let him waste his EOs. There we go. Oh, whoops. Apparently I'm still using mines. Oops. Hey, that wasn't shooting, that was stabbing, thank you. Get it right. Try the bull in the china shop approach here. Honk.
Operation successful. Thanks for your help.
Yeah, so I'm gonna keep a speedy build around for one of the slots, but I think my B slot is gonna end up switching over to heavyweight. Congratulations on your job. You got negative $14. Alright. It would appear the cats can be a little bit hilarious and kind of mash on the button they use to stop recording stuff. So, what changed since last time? Well, I doubt anybody asked that for one. But for another, I remade the B slot as this guy. First off, he had to have that head. It looks really, really fitting with that emblem. But yeah, he's a bit beefy. Weirdly enough, pretty much same stats as the other guy, but absurdly beefy. Optional wise, just have it all for shell. I'm probably gonna switch that to energy at some point because. But wait a minute. Did they seriously not have okay, apparently they don't actually have the defense split in this one. But either way, I'll probably end up switching to energy for some things. It is just made for taking hits. Let's say probably this one. I'm pretty sure it's going to fail catastrophically. Now, in most cases, for this one, this guy's a little too slow, a little bit slow to react. This one's stationary and can end up just grenading you. She's alright. Takes a little while for her to get to places, though. He's pretty good, generally pretty versatile. I like using this one. They're quick to fire, quick to move around, and they still do a fair bit of damage to all of the little bits and pieces running around.
Raven, it looks like they intend to place time charges on the power condensers.
So, pretty much the walking ones are the only ones you have to really worry about here. If you ever intend to hit them, of course. Forgot that I can do that kind of side scratch with this flare blade. That'll work. I'm mostly just going to use the mines as a backup.
A charge has been attached to one of the subcondensers.
Oh, goodbye, free part. Oh well. I think so. And yeah, Carbon can basically just take care of this one by themselves. But eventually I'll shake the rust off and this will become a little bit better. This is just kind of gonna work as the tanky, rookie-friendly build. So I'm even trying to get those out of the air. Now, I will say to the guy that was recommending a RTS of this game, or of this series, actually would work really well, because if you think about it, in most of these cases, with the right configuration of MTs, they really don't even need railers. Like, ACs, yeah, they're fine, but like here, they got 2 copies of Carbon around, they've just saved themselves a lot of time and money, and, you know, extra effort, really. Yeah, I think this is a pretty decent jousting build. Mostly this one's gonna be for so-called everyday use. The other one's gonna be for, like, dodging and fancy stuff, and whenever, you know, stuff needs something a little bit... Wait, they gave me the part anyway? Alright. I'll take it. So pretty much whenever something needs a little more finesse, I'll have the skewer. Whenever something just needs to, you know, get punched in the face, that's when Rusty Pike comes into play. He is infantry that is also cavalry. Oh, buddy, you've made a mistake. Welcome to Pain Town. Wow. He's just eating chain gun shots. That's awesome. Yeah, this is, like I said, this is just like the bullets bounce off kind of a build. And this isn't even done either. Kind of pretty basic at this point. I'll probably end up swapping out the internals for something else. Because the drain is a little bit preposterous right now. So she's gonna run herself out of ammo pretty quick here. She's got small rockets, those aren't a problem. It's the broadsider arms, as I like to call them. It's like a spread bazooka, like friggin' 4 to 8 shots. Things are amazing in LR. Like instant part rip-off if you do it right. Actually, TBM was asking for builds recently. Went and immediately had to put together a thing for Fortress using those arms. It was like those arms, spread rockets, shields all over it, and then that felt like it should have hit. Either way, she's almost out. And then, yeah, I think it was like adhesive mines or something to represent spikes. Aw. I got robbed by a rocket. Yeah, so her whole deal, her aim is, well, obviously leaves something to be desired. But I think she's supposed to be the anti-bum rushing tutorial. Because she can't really hit worth a crap at a distance. At least not for anything meaningful. But then as soon as you get close, it's like, oh yeah, check out my 8 shots at once. How do those taste? They taste like defeat? Do they taste like suffering? Yes. And then, you know, you have to agree. They do taste a little bit like suffering. I can't really get close right now. Alright, the jousting techniques are now coming back to me. So you're in a corner. Can't get to screw it. Stab you. That'll do. Rip you. Yeah, once this gets the heavy solid shield, gets the better rounded arms, might get some better, more rounded defense. Probably go for the Gibbons or whatever. Tanks I don't want to deal with because I can't parry those. That one's a maybe. I just let the helper do all the work and maybe drop mines. Yeah, okay, I think part transport's the only one I'm gonna be doing. They definitely did a lot more of the old, different elevation fighting for this one. Yeah, weird selection of peoples they give you here. So, he's great. He's pretty good. He's got the 800H and the left arm rifle. So he'll be able to last through the fight. Why he has 2 really heavy radars, I don't know. Freedom's pretty good. Kinda has a bad habit of occasionally hitting the transport, though. And then Ballistic is just overkill for this situation. He's like Rodeo, because he's quick to respond. And there's a hidden part here. Oh my god, that... Oh no. Please don't like, lag the whole time or something. Alright, so you get the grenade launcher here. This was originally here. Oh boy. Man, let me see if the resolution will... where is it? Alright. That helped a little bit. It'll do. And I'll put the resolution back up to normal as soon as this is done. You know what? Maybe getting rid of that'll help. Add a Chrome page up with a bunch of pages.
Transport is on final approach. Stay alert.
Oh my goodness.
This is Skyguard. We're touching down now. Let's keep this short.
Okay. Alright then, Sky Ranger. Yeah, no kidding. And it's quite choppy, actually. And the blade is pretty much useless in this one. The little bitty guys are gonna start coming from here-ish. Probably drop some mines in their way. There we go. That does alright. Yeah, I definitely need to remember how choppy this gets, because I don't really know how to fix that. Ugh. Gross. Why are you lagging? Right, no shader, no change in resolution, window size is normal. Doesn't really do anything anyway. Yeah, I have no idea. Alright, well, you guys just avoid my mines then, see if I care. Like I said, Rodeo pretty much just handles this one himself. I'm not particularly needed. If I can drop some mines, can be helpful.
Refueling complete.
You know what? I kind of wonder now if these things are actually able to avoid the mines. Like, right there, he stopped when there were a bunch of mines in front of him. Ooh. Is that an incredibly useless rifle? Dang right it is.
The transport is clear.
Alright, now I'm gonna put the resolution back up.
Let's withdraw.
There's not much to withdraw, we just leave. There we go, get the resolution back. I just noticed there's another thing up in the background here. Yeah, so you get this for... You can get a double rifle and a grenade rifle for doing it right. Or you can go ahead and just rob the transport and get a rifle that can't seem to figure out how the hell to lock onto stuff. I guess I have to do one of you, huh? Alright, let's see if I can... Danger Popcorn, why are you such an amazing name? So, let's see if I can... do one of
Avoid
these.
damaging any of the plant's assets.
The missiles blinded me and I looked at the wrong thing. Oh, okay, nope. Nope, we are not dealing with that lag, screw that. Is it just jets? I think it's jets that are doing it. That's gross. Why? Must be something here that's causing an issue. Map or sync on? I don't know. Good, let's see what VSync helps for some dumb reason. I doubt it will. But you never know. Oh, I don't want to defend the power plant. Stupid power plant, go away.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Enemy targets approaching. Raven, avoid damaging any of the plant's assets.
Oh. Did that fix it? Really? No. No, it didn't. I mean, it feels like it helped slightly, but... Right. I guess I'll just go all Godzilla on this place. You guys are moving at the last second. Ah. Whatever. Can't deal with this frame rate going up and down. What is going on? What are you broken? I mean, maybe this affects it slightly, the rendering resolution. But even still, it's something else. A lot of steam in the background. I don't know what hardware transform does. I'm gonna push that and hope it does stuff. It's a very scientific approach. You're gonna make me do the tanks anyway. Well, in that case, I'm gonna switch over to dropping bombs. Sounds like I'm saying it all wrong, but that was intentionally said that way. Contact bomblets, fine, we'll call them that. Call them what they really are, little turd droppers.
Main system engaging combat mode.
Raven, be careful what you shoot at.
First off. Can I parry you? I don't think so.
Model tanks are friendlies.
Can I point blank you?
BT model
Yes.
tanks are your targets. Destroy them all.
So if you want to S-rank this one, you gotta kind of go for the center first. Also, these are the loudest friggin' tanks ever. Yeah, I kind of got to do this whole thing of going to the center, because that's where all the friendly guys are. And you gotta pretty much just kind of go outwards from there in a circle. Or you can just memorize all their placements and do all that whole thing. Let's see something here. So what's funny is, these things, just like the intro, would go and crack in the PS2 version. They would go and explode into little particle effects. But I guess the PSP couldn't handle it. You know, PSP and all that. But, yeah, they seemingly still undid every other one for the hell of it. Fine, you blow him up before I can stab him. Oh, and the two tanks just blew each other up, okay. Blocked by debris. Right, so... Now, this guy actually might need the stability upgrade. For being able to supposedly poise through everything. He's getting stunned by everything.
All enemy targets destroyed. Mission complete.
And someone's dog is freaking out in the background.
Achieved. System switch to normal mode.
And lost $100 and lost where my emulator went because I hit another button. Right. For this one, I'm still... Do I want to go tanky? No. What I'm going to want to do is buy the radiator extensions if they're available, because I think they are now. Yeah, new arms and stuff happened. But this guy needs casks, or this, or whatever. Bowlers would be good. Maybe this? That weight's ridiculous, never mind. Nice, yeah. Maybe. Seems alright. Yeah, generator jammers might be useful later for running somebody out of energy, but I think I'd rather be able to predict where they're going than stop them from going places normally. Yeah, so radiator extensions become available just for this, as well as better side shields. I think the 20% are now available. Might as well buy stuff before I'm out of cash, because I seem to be losing money every day. That's when all the lovely duplicates come out to play. Find this thing hilarious, just in case you want howitzers in both hands. Which I'll consider at some point. Like, maybe just of Silent Line, because doing all of AC3 with just 50 or... I guess once you upgrade it, 60 shots. I guess 70 with the other ones. I mean, maybe. Go double spread howitzers once this comes around. As with before, it's one of those things of if time permits. Realistically, the only reason I'm even having time for recording today is because technically If I go and mess with anything, I might mess something up work-wise right now. His cooling's well enough that I'm probably just gonna go for that. I think overall this might end up being better. How that works out. Bowlers are going to be dramatically better cooling-wise, slightly less defense. Earnings slightly better. Drain and weight's pretty dramatically better. I'm hoping to recoup the missing stats with these. However, wait. 200. And now it's barely anything. That. Give some ammo or give like. It's actually producing significantly low. No, but that's still overweight. I'll just. There we go. It's 30% instead of 40. And lastly, for today only, I'm gonna go Mars. I'll give this one attempt and then probably just call it apart. Doesn't end up going well.
Main system. Engaging combat mode.
Raven, the security system is malfunctioning. You're cleared to retaliate, but don't waste too much time.
Raven, please hurry.
Yeah, so the usuals of run past everything. It's actually funny, I think I mentioned this last time, but if you just kind of hang out in the room that's on fire, you actually cool down faster. It's basically what it judges it on is whatever the ambient temperature is. Like if you're over here, it'll only need to cool down like 200 or so. If you don't have much AP, it's an abusable trick, but if you've got plenty, then honestly, you may as well just keep moving. Like in the end, it ends up saving you a few AP. I think total throughout the thing, it totals up like 500-600. If you've got that much spare, it's not even something to worry about.
Fire suppression system
Or a
activated.
hidden part up there through that vent. Don't need it though. I think it's an inside part or something. I might as well just show this. So, ambient temperature is like 223 or something. Now it's 134. And then if you go out here, it ends up dropping down to like 20, I think. Either 14 or 20, I can't remember. But yeah, you save yourself a few seconds of overheat. Oh no, wait, this one's 9, I'm thinking... It's the desert that's 14 for some reason. Well, that was intense. Little baby here, kinda terrified herself with a sneeze and just like freaked the hell out.
Fire suppression system
Oh,
activated.
we're all good now, huh? Yep, we're all good now.
All fire suppression systems activated.
As everything's good and peaceful.
Security breach detected.
I just want to sit here and watch me some robots.
Raven, go check it out.
So that's what we're doing. Kinda funny. He kinda likes rocking out to the music. Like any kind of, most types of music she ends up liking. And like anything with a beat to it, she's like there flailing her arms around, it's adorable. The best. Beats tapping. Okay. Chunky stinker. Finger. Here. Gonna do kneeling. Ah. A little too erratic to hit most of the time, but he's kneeling, I can at least charge in with the parry. Yep. Mostly I'm scared of chaining this thing because I'm just going to overheat. That didn't work out. I'm overheating all over the place. Just slightly too far out. Can't tell if that hit or not. No, that did. Rain on him with mines, I guess. How about you quick grenading me and stay on the ground? Hopefully while I'm actually close by. It has to be almost done. It's stationary. There we go. That did it. So I think it was 3 parries. It might have just been 2 because I don't know, I was too blinded that second time to know.
Target destruction
Anyway,
confirmed.
you're gonna have to call it apart there. I think.